You are already him. You just don't know it. Listen, guys, a lot of men underestimate themselves and they really underestimate their true potential to become great. And the biggest reason why this is because we often look at our current situation as the end of, the goal, when it's really just part of the journey. It's just another chapter of your life. So if you're unhappy with your financial situation or your relationships or your job or your career, or you got family issues and family drama and you're just upset in your current situation, just understand that this is just a phase. A lot of times the things that get men down is that they'll think they're a loser because they're in a losing season, but really all you really need is just to shift your mindset and stack a couple wins and you'll be right back in a winning season. But you kind of got to get through the hump of the L's that you're taking in the current situation. So what I always tell you guys to do is like, yo, just stay consistent and stay on your purpose, and the results will come over time. It's just not a quick fix, especially for a lot of us. Men, I'm in my 40s. So for the younger guys, you can kind of make a lot of mistakes in your 20s. You can even make some mistakes in your 30s and still kind of quickly overcome them. But as the older you get, the margin for error is smaller and smaller, because now you might have families, you might have kids, you might be helping your older parents now, or even your grandparents now, because they're getting up in age. So a lot of people start depending on you the older you get. So you feeling like you can't win, or you feeling like losers because your current situation, you're just taking a couple L's, but you just got to just get right back on your purpose and stay consistent, bro. To stay consistent. A lot of people talk about ambition. A lot of people talk about, the winning mindset, and that's great. And I preach some of that too, but real, the best thing that's going to give you confidence is action. Like, what are you doing today? Not what you did 5 years ago, not what you did 5 months ago. Like, what are you doing today? What are the action steps? What is the game plan that you got that's going to get you to the lifestyle that you want, that you are taking today? If it's losing weight, are you eating healthier? Are you going to the gym? Are you getting your steps in? Are you tracking your calories? If it's money, are you investing? Are you starting a business? Do you have a business, and are you building? Are you growing? Over a period of time, because most people are not going to get rich overnight. Most people are not going to get successful overnight. It just takes time, and it takes the effort and the actions, not just thinking about it, not just reading a bunch of books, not just watching a bunch of content. Like, are you actually taking the information and putting it into action? When you put it into action, it gives you more confidence. It gives you that hype feeling that I'm going to make it, that I got this, that I'm him mentality that you need. All right, so a lot of you guys just got to get your confidence up. So start putting in the work, man. Get off the couch. Stop scrolling. Start putting in that work. Start putting in that work. Start believing in yourself. I believe that men grow into greatness. Like, this is why you're him. You may be out of shape. You might be broke. You might be struggling. You might be all that right now. You might be down on your luck. But you got to understand, like, this is the growth process, bro. Everybody's going through this. A lot of people right now living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of people don't like their jobs. A lot of people are stressing, about relationships. People are going through it right now. You're not the only one. But the winners and the men who will be successful, the men who are going to be him, understand, like, yo, man, this path I'm on, this journey that I'm on, is going to take time, and I got to grow into my greatness. It might take you 5 years. It may take you 10 years. I've seen people, legitimately people, who were down on their luck and down bad when nobody was checking for them. In 5 years, they started a business and started making money. Or 5 years, they really started hitting the gym and leveling up and reading more books. Or they relocated to another area. In 5 years, it's like this whole different person. Like, 5 years is not, it sounds like a lot in the moment, but 5 years goes like that. You're going to be 25 one day, and the next thing, damn, I'm 30 something. You could be 30 something, and damn, I'm 40 something. And if, like, where'd time go? So time's going to fly, but you're going to have to grow with it. Just grow and learn. Stay on your purpose, stay on your mission, and stay consistent. You will be successful. Another thing that holds a lot of men back is that we always comparing ourselves to somebody else who's doing something similar, but we don't really know, how many L's they took. We don't really know the ups and downs. You don't know what investments they made. You may be trying to start a brand. This other person starting a brand. You might start at the same time. But this person may have a coach. This person may have had experience in this business for years and years, that there's now becoming the owner, where you're just starting out as a beginner. So you're not really on the same level. So you got to stop comparing, your situation, somebody else's situation, or somebody else's lifestyle with your lifestyle, which you don't know all the background or how much work they're putting in or how much help they may have got, right? So the better thing to do is compete with yourself. And my strategy is this: look at your life and ask yourself, where do I want to be by my next birthday? So so you're looking at year to year, not necessarily 25, where I want to be in 2026. No. If you're 33 right now watching this video, where do you want to be when you're 34? What are your goals? Write them down. And you can kind of break them down from every 3-4 months. Am I checking them off? Am I getting closer? So by the time your birthday hits, you're like, I leveled up. Or damn, I took a setback. And now you can just adjust year to year. Because a lot of people do is they'll be like, I'll start changing my life after New Year's, and New Year, new me. And then by February, they're cooked. They're done. They've quit. They're gone back to the bad habits. They slacked on the discipline. They weren't being consistent, and they're almost back to being the same person. So they took like a little month, 4 or 5 weeks of kind of locking in, and then they're back to the bullshit. So you just got to start competing with yourself, and you just got to lock in on your goals and on your vision and your dreams. And you have to track the small wins. When you start tracking your small wins, the vision becomes more clear, right? Like a small win could be you ate healthy. A small win could be, you read X amount of pages in a book, or you read a chapter, or, you did a post on social media when you really weren't in the mood to do it. Or, you do something, you completed something at your job that you've been kind of putting off, and you're like, okay, I got it done. That's a small win. When you start accumulating small wins, it becomes addictive. It becomes a habit, and then the habits become your routine, and then your routine becomes your lifestyle. So you're really him. You just got to build the habits and a routine to maintain that lifestyle, or to get you to that lifestyle, and you'll be there. You just don't know it because you're just stuck in this mindset of the present situation, like you can't make it happen. When you do this, when you start tracking your wins and you start tracking your goals, it's going to give you this positive confirmation that you're on the right track, right? It's going to give you the positive confirmation that you're on the right track, that you're on your purpose. And when you start doing this week after week, month after month, year after year, it's going to give you the ability to bring that same energy into another part of your life. So let's say you want to lose weight, and over a year, your birthday comes around, like, man, I lost 15 pounds. Okay, now can I apply this to my business? Can I apply this to my job? Can I apply this to this habit or skill I'm trying to learn? And now you look at, okay, I'll be here next year. So you just apply the wins and you apply the tracking to your next goal. And it's going to give you confirmation that you're on the right track because things are starting to work out for you. To sum this up, you guys are him. You just don't know it. And I'm going to tell you the last part of this, of what you need to do to stay him. This is what you do. I've been down. I've been fucked up before. My life isn't perfect. I don't have all answers, but I'll tell you this. How I got back to being him was I leveled up my circle. There's a saying, show me your friends, I'll show you your future. If you hang around people who are losing, and you hang around people who don't have your best interest, you will become a loser like them. If you level up your habits, you take out the bad habits and you include new good habits, you will level up just by default. So if you're out drinking every weekend and partying every weekend and spending a bunch of money, it's going to affect your money. It's going to affect your health. It's going to affect your mood. It's going to affect your looks. It's going to affect all this stuff because you're really you're hurting your pockets and you're hurting your body. Now, I'm not saying you can never go out and have a drink or never go out and chill with the homies or whatever, but I'm saying that if you continuously do this, and this is a habit every single weekend, you're kind of running in a cycle of negativity, right? So when you start including better habits, eating healthier, maybe I'll have a couple drinks at the bar, but then I'm going home. Or maybe I'm just going to take the weekend to just really do some internal work. Read, go for a jog, go for a walk, hit the gym, just do some family shit where you don't got to drink and be lit, right? Then you start including leveling up your standards. Like, you know what, bro? I'll go out with y'all, but I'm not going to this bar. Because at this bar, this dude got in a fight and this dude got stabbed, or there's always some shitty people over here. So I'll go out with you, but we ain't going here. and that's your standard. Or I'm not eating at this spot because I don't like the food there. I got a certain type of standard. So when you raise your standards, you just level up off of that. You started limiting stuff, and now the people won't ask you to go here, to go there. They'll know what time it is. So you'll become him when you level up your habits, you level up your circle, and you level up your standards. You guys are already lottery winners. If you are born on this earth as a human being and as a man at this time in this world when it's the best time to be alive, you have hit the lottery, bro. You're a lottery winner. Y'all just letting these little losses hold you back. And get back on the winning track. Get back on the creative mindset. Get back to leveling up. You got this. You are him. Don't let nobody else tell you. Go get it. Stay dangerous. Stay creative. That's the message for today, man. Peace. I'm out.